Good morning, plant nerds. Hope everybody's doing great today. We're here at Grassroots Nursery, walking down to help the guys unload. Chad just brought back a trailer full of shrubs, so we're going to go see what we got in, what might be new, and just help them unload this trailer down here. Hey, we want to help? Can we help?
Yes. Sure can.
Got some good looking stuff. Oh, we got some new rhododendrons. Oh, hydrangeas finally.
Tough stuff.
Tough stuff. Some more proven winners. This is a nice hydrangea right here. Sunjoy. Oh, what's you got? Oh, the barberry?
Strawberry.
Okay. All kind of nice proven winner stuff today.
Some candy corn.
Okay. Did you see our candy corns over by the driveway?
Yeah, they're showing out.
Yeah, they look good. Let's see if I film a little bit longer, I won't have to do any work. Right, Jovi?
Just keep it going.
How you today, buddy? You doing all right?
Yeah, man.
Doing good.
For another day?
Yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful day today.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be 87. Oh, these kaleidoscopes are really nice. This will be good because that customer yesterday needed 3 more, I think. We sold that huge fountain yesterday, Chad.
Which one?
The one with the lady holding the picture out.
Oh, nice.
It was nice until we got to the bottom of that thing. Oh my God, that was might have been the biggest fountain we had. That thing about killed me and Randy. These Jack Maples came in today too?
Yeah.
What, are blood good?
Yep.
Okay.
And then these emperors.
Okay. Nice. Here's just some candy corn. Spirea is getting ready to bloom. And there's the tough stuff we took a look at a while ago. We've got these kaleidoscope abelia. These are beautiful, just nice and flushed out. What kind of loropetalum? Everred Mini. This is a really nice dwarf loropetalum. We've got some forsythia. Let's see which one this one is. Show off starlet. I'm not familiar with that one. Let's see what it is. 2 to 3 tall and wide. Compact show off starlet forsythia is covered with yellow flowers from base to tip. Dark green foliage shines all season. Huh. Okay. We might have to try one of those at the house. Some gardenias. And then some radiance abelia. And these are nice big shrubs too for that size pot. They really got a lot of foliage to them. Those are nice, like those. And then back here, Dave brought these in a while back. These are really cool. These are, I can't remember, they're variegated willow of some sort. Nishiki willow. And they've got them tree formed. And they have this just nice foliage on them. So we got to get those tagged and get them out in the nursery here soon. And now we got to go work on getting all these tags for all the other plants, including this creeping fig right here. Get all the tags printed out and get them tagged and get them out to the nursery. Because as soon as we do, they're probably going to be sold. It's springtime, been wide open. Let's take a little quick stroll up through the nursery, you guys, and give you just a little quick spring update. Still got azaleas that are just blooming their heads off. But look what has bloomed up here. Look at this beautiful yellow pitcher plant. Isn't that pretty? With the red one right next to it, and the pond is just showing out right now. We've got irises blooming over here. Look at this. This is one of my favorite areas in the whole world down here. Thanks to our buddies at Amen Corner Ponds for putting this pond in. It certainly did add just tremendous peace and tranquility to our little nursery here. We've got these Jap maples. Showed them to you about a week or so ago. But just look at them now, just showing out. Ferns, got a good many more fronds have done popped up. I forget what this is. I think this is actually, is this catmint? I'll have to ask Miss Joy. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Y'all drop a comment below, tell me if I'm right or wrong. I'll give you a little close-up. Pretty sure that's what it is. But just look at the leaves on this Japanese maple. Absolutely gorgeous. And this Crimson Queen sitting up top here, looking all pretty. Oh, look here. Another one of our pitcher plants has bloomed. And yeah, we still got our tag. This is Doodlebug. So this is a little miniature pitcher. So maybe we can get some pollen off of it to cross-pollinate with our bigger specimens on the other side of the pond. If y'all remember, I did a video on cross-pollination of the pitcher plants last year. So we're going to do that again this year. And look at this pretty girl right here. She is just sweeping, hitting the ground. This looks like a dress. So pretty. This one, let me make sure I tell you guys right. Let's see here on our tag. This is, yeah, Looking Glass Falls. So very rare, heavily weeping Japanese maple there. And check this one out. This is the one my friend Mary Alice gave me. Isn't that beautiful? Another pitcher plant bloom. Maybe we can get some pollen off of it. And even this guy down here is gonna bloom. So lots of work to do down here for the cross-pollination of our pitchers. But it is just looking amazing down here in our little nursery. Everything's blooming. And we're trying to keep the beds full, but thank goodness it has just been so busy. We've had trouble just keeping the nursery full. The sun is kicking it today. We are supposed to hit 87 degrees today, so it's gonna be nice and warm. And then in 2 days, it'll be Good Friday, which is around here, the traditional day to plant your garden. So we've got to get home. I think Dad might have already got a little antsy. Saw where he tilled up our garden yesterday. And I saw some rows, but I didn't get home till late last night, so I couldn't really investigate to see if he had planted anything or not. We've got bullfrogs in this creek here. Y'all hear that? They're just croaking up a storm. But let's walk up here around the outside of the greenhouse and see what Miss Joy's got in new. Right, first off, I see some baskets that I haven't seen before. So here's another Proven Winners mixture. Beachside Drive is the name of that one. I like that. We've got this these beautiful false bananas right here. We've got some Gerber daisies blooming. Those almost don't look real. Plenty of petunias and calibrachoa. They're just showing out as well. Got a ton of different dianthus and Kufia. This is the Proven Winners Vermillionaire, really cool plant. Cigar plant, a lot of people call them just because of the shape of the flower. That one's one of my favorite. The guara is already starting to open up and bloom. This is a really cool perennial. Does great here in our area. Let's see what all, look at this geum. This is the one we took home the other day and I planted it in the driveway. We're gonna try it out. Hopefully it'll be deer resistant. Echinacea is starting to open up. Even the salvia is now starting to bloom. Look at that pretty red on that one there. That's Rockin' Fusion salvia. And a few more varieties already opening up. We've got milkweed that's blooming. Some agapanthus. The white finally decided it was going to show up to the party. Lots of different shade annuals and perennials. Canna lilies are blooming, as well as the red hot pokers are still going. It won't be long here, and the daylilies are starting to show some signs of life here. So they'll be blooming here soon. This is probably, yeah, Stella de Oro, old classic Hemerocallis daylily. Angel's trumpets are doing good. We've got veggies everywhere. Tomatoes, look at the tomatoes. They are absolutely huge. So these are ready to go in the garden. Like, you throw these in the garden, plant them halfway up at least, and you're gonna have tomatoes in no time. Just look at how beautiful and healthy these guys are. Morning, ladies, how we doing? What we doing over here? What we looking at?
Cilantro.
Oh yeah, you planted that from seed?
We did.
Nice job.
Yep.
That's ready to
We've
go.
got thyme, we've got sage, we've got peppermint.
You got just about everything, don't you?
We tried.
You did good.
Parsley.
Okay.
Basil's on the other table. It's little, but it's great.
Yeah, look at this. This is lavender blooming. Isn't that?
Yeah, it's a different type of lavender.
Which variety is this? Spanish Eyes.
It's
That's pretty. I
more
like.
of an annual, that one particular one, but
I like
great
that.
in containers.
Yeah, that's
with
beautiful.
mixed plant flowers.
And the mosquito plants just in time, since we're going to hit 90 degrees today. So they'll be out and about real soon. We're going to carry on and walk around a little bit more. Let's walk in the greenhouse real quick just to see what's happening in here. And as always, they've got it looking great. Geraniums are just blooming. Big baskets. Been moving quite a few baskets lately. Those proven winners right there are looking pretty. We finally got Vinca in, even though it's a little bit early. We've got some standard upright Vinca, as well as some trailing varieties. Coleus, all kind of different varieties of Coleus has come in. And the peppers back there are doing great. Coming along, won't be long for those. Be ready for the garden as well. Bougainvillea baskets up above, white and pink it looks like. We've got impatiens. Let's see. We've got some blue lobelia. This is sky blue from their Laguna series from Proven Winners. That's a really nice color. I like that one. Begonias, more geranium baskets, palms, Schefflera, you name it, they've got it in here. Our carnivorous table's doing really good. We've got the pitcher plants, like the hanging pitchers, like right here. This one, its lid is fixing to open here really soon. In fact, we can go ahead and force it open a little bit, open the pitcher. Oh yeah, what you got here? I forget the name of it. I planted some of this at the house the other day. Yeah.
Flambe is it?
Flambe.
Yeah.
That's nice.
We've got it in 4-inch pots too, but that's a beautiful hanging basket.
It is pretty.
It
Pretty
takes the heat.
takes the heat and pretty drought tolerant, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. Yeah, that is a neat basket. And then I took a picture of one of these up close the other day. I'll see how close the camera will allow us to get, and put it on Facebook. It was such a neat picture of the sundew with the little dewdrops on it. That's a carnivorous plant too. So I'm hoping it's gonna eat the fruit flies in my house. Some more pictures, some big ferns, banana plants, got begonia baskets. Oh, and the Rex begonias are putting on a show too. Look at there. Oh, I know what I want to show you guys. We got in some really cool Tillandsia the other day, or you may know it as just a old air plant, but we got them in these really nice shells. And let's see, the price on these I remember was really not bad. Yeah, $9. I mean, look at that big old cool shell and the air plant with it for $9. Hang that in your house, over your kitchen sink, or outside too. I've got a couple different ones hanging from our little tree display in here. That looks really cool. Orchids are still blooming their heads off. This really nice dendrobium right here. Look at those colors. Every color under the sun in this greenhouse for sure. Staghorn ferns, micans, philodendron. Still got a very few of these tiger ferns left. And look at that neat variegation in that foliage. Isn't that pretty? These are really cool. Been hard to find, and we only have maybe just the one left. And all of our calatheas are doing wonderful over here on the shady side. And our goldfish plant, I don't know if I've shown you guys this one, but see how the flower looks like a fat little goldfish? It's kind of a neat little tropical houseplant basket. Lots of Hoyas, and oh, look here, even the Hoyas are blooming. Hey, how y'all doing today?
Hi, how about yourself?
Doing well, good to see you. And we've got all sorts of annuals on the outside of the greenhouse here. Zinnias just got ready. Multitude of different colors there. And we've got our marigolds, French marigolds right here, as well as flats of begonias, snapdragons, just all kinds of cool stuff. And we have sold all but 2 of our mandevilla vines, so we're going to have to try to get some more of those in. We do still have them in baskets. We've got the tropical hibiscus with its ginormous flowers. Love to have some of those by the pool. We planted one, but we're going to have to steal a few more to take home for our pool area. But it's just a beautiful, beautiful day here. Oh, and something else we got to go look at, and y'all going to look at it for the first time with me up close. There's some bulbs blooming down here. Let's go take a look and see what they are. And as we make our way down, I'm sorry about my shadow being in the shot, but that's just the way the sun is right now. Look at this Amethyst Falls wisteria vine. Look at those big fat panicles. This thing is going to go up our flower bar down here. This is our outdoor checkout area. We just got the internet ran down here so we can run the iPad. That way when people are shopping right out in the nursery, and come right here, check out, and have a easy route right to their car. Our lily pond is waking up, especially when we hit almost 90 today. That should really trigger a lot of the water lilies to put on growth, or a lot more growth, but you can see they're already putting up new pads. And let's see, what else did I see blooming down here? Everything's blooming, but these bulbs, I don't even remember planting these, which that don't mean anything. I can't even remember what I had for breakfast, but these look like tulips. But look at this bed. The pansies are still going from last year. We're gonna rip all those out here real soon, and then we're gonna come down and do some of our new proven winners in this bed as a trial bed, just to see how they perform. These snapdragons are just huge. That hydrangea there is leafed out. It's just such a beautiful morning. I love seeing all this stuff just really taking off and doing its thing. Let's walk down here and check on Luis. He's putting a roof on the new scale house for us down here. I've got to get in here and maintain some of our beds, but we just hadn't had the time. While we're walking down here, we will look at this one bed, and I'll show you guys. Remember we looked at the, what's it called now? Of course, because I'm filming, I can't remember the name. Popcorn. Isn't that right? No, candy corn. There you go, Ryan. Tighten up. Candy corn spirea that Chad and I were talking about. That's just a beautiful, beautiful shrub. It's fixing to open with its magenta blooms. And I've got it planted next to, this is a double play doozy spirea. Has more of a burgundy new leaf to it, but I think the colors contrast really well, but especially this candy corn contrast with that Tamukiyama Japanese maple in the background there. And then we've got one of the tulips we planted last year opening up down here. But we've got to get in here and clean these beds up because we've got weeds popping up. We need to bring some of our biotone, plant tone down here, fertilize these guys, and then put us a new layer of mulch. This is, I want to say Phantom Panicle Hydrangea. Look at the size of that joker. It's going to really put on a show when its blooms come on here soon. But these weeds are really driving me nuts. I've got to get down here and spray them or weed eat them one. We've got a oak leaf hydrangea right here that's beginning to bloom. Beautiful in the sunlight, isn't it? And this has just fantastic fall foliage. I don't even want to think about fall right now, but that's one thing I love about the oak leaf hydrangea. We definitely got to get these beds cleaned up. We've even got either got an armadillo or some squirrels coming down here digging holes. And then I think, you know what? I think I know why I don't remember planting those tulips up yonder, because I didn't. But I'm pretty sure Miss Joy came down and planted all these tulips in this big planter right here. So that's going to be really pretty here in another day or two when they open up. We're going to have to try to make time to get down here and check it out. Even though we're getting warm today, we've got rain coming in, I think Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that's not going to help us get in the garden. And this caught my attention. This is a moonrise Korean maple, and look how beautiful those leaves are. Let's go check out this bed over here. We've got another real yellow leaf Japanese maple. That's going to be, love that name for multiple reasons. That is another gold digger. You got to watch out for those gold diggers, y'all. Trust me. And I'll leave that alone again. Let's see what other maples we got going on. Ooh, I know that is not supposed to be here. It's a huge briar. This looks like a Shishigashira. Make sure I'm telling you guys right. Yeah. This is a Shishigashira Japanese maple. Ultra dwarf. Really small leaves. Really cool little specimen plant there. And we got a nice little red bud here. This is Black Pearl. This is the one we planted in our driveway as well, but really nice foliage on that guy. We're gonna have to kind of watch it and see what it does. I don't know much about it. Got a beautiful dogwood. That is Cornus alternifolia, or I believe either Korean or Chinese dogwood. It has not flowered this year. It didn't flower last year either, but it does have beautiful foliage on it. Got some nice white azaleas blooming, and ooh, this is cool. Let me move out of my own way so the shadow doesn't. This was a black magic, maybe black something tulip, and hopefully the camera will do it justice, but that is just a dark bloom. Let's go see what Luis has got happening down here. He's built us this nice big roof. We didn't have a roof over our scales to begin with, and so we had to keep putting the monitor in the loader. Morning, Luis.
Morning, sir.
How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Oh, that's gonna work out great there. So now instead of having to unplug our scales when we weigh rock and put it in the loader with us, we can just set our pallet of rock right there, look directly up, and know how much the customer has bought. This looks nice, dude. We're gonna have to plant us some vines or something on it.
Yep.
And let it cover it like we did at the house. Maybe one of those climbing roses. Yeah, it'll look nice. What you got left to do? You're about done, aren't you?
Yeah, use the electrical
Yeah.
installation, and I think I'm done with that.
Awesome. Well, great job, man. This looks fantastic. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Then we can plug our water wheel in again.
Yep.
And get our water wheel going. And then I got to get busy out here on our roadside display, because the weeds are trying to take over. But there's so much stuff happening around here. This is one reason I just love spring. This little dwarf ginkgo is putting on leaves. Everything. But oh my goodness. Look at the weeds down here. There just aren't enough hours in the day, y'all, to do everything I need to do. But this has to look pretty because we've got a lot of traffic that comes up and down this road. And this is kind of an eyesore right now. I'm kind of ashamed of myself. I shouldn't even be showing y'all this, but I'll show it to you now. And hopefully we can get down here real soon and we're just gonna color this thing out. Got that real nice knockout rose that's blooming up there. These weeds, I just want to start picking weeds right now because it is just driving me that insane. A lot of work to do down here, y'all, but we'll get it done in time. And I'm gonna walk up here and see if my agaves made it through the cold, and it's not looking good so far. I'm gonna go ahead and say no. They did not survive the 10-degree freeze, unfortunately. That sucks because these were some really, not really rare, but pretty rare, variegated varieties we planted down here last year. But that's gardening, folks. We've got our tree form limelight hydrangea. That'll be nice and pretty this year. But again, ton of work to do down here. I've got to figure out something to do too, plant along this bank. Maybe we could do some sweet potato vine in different colors and kind of stripe it. I did that our first season and it looked pretty cool. And it's just a cheap, easy ground cover. But yeah, we got to make some time to get down here for sure and get to work. Did you just turn the fountain on?
No.
Some water shot out of it. You better be careful. You might electrocute yourself. I don't know what happened, but sure enough, it just said, I thought you did it just because I was filming. I thought you turned it on.
No.
Huh. All right. Maybe we got a ghost. I don't know. Before we go inside, I want to show y'all just 2 more plants that are on my mind. This is our yellow ladybanks. She just got done blooming, and I planted her a year ago. Here's some bloom I can show you. So imagine that. It was all up every single vine, and what I did was coil it around this fence in a couple different places, just spiral it around. So over time, I want it to just kind of cover a large portion of this fence. And then up here, we're not going to claim responsibility for what I've planted because it's going to go up this telephone pole. So if the power company comes and asks, we didn't do it. It just happened naturally. So here it is. I don't know how it got here, so I probably need to come remove that tag, but I've got a really cool wisteria that has just magically came up right here. It's wrapping itself around the fence, and I'm pretty certain it's going to go up that pole too, but again, we don't know anything about it. And this is a really cool old planter I got from my friend Mary Alice. We're going to put it somewhere. It's an old antique seed planter. We're going to put it somewhere, maybe down by the sign would be a cool spot, and kind of put, just set it up like a mock little planting in some fashion and make it look pretty. I could just walk around here for hours showing you guys all the new foliage, but look at our little Japanese maple area. Look at all the new leaves. We have got to get some of these Jap maples home and get them in the ground. I just don't know when we're going to do it, just for time's sake. We're wide open right now, guys. Not a bad thing, but it's bad for my yard and my my hopes and dreams of getting that thing planted up anytime soon. And we just received some new pottery in too. These would be really cool to plant some succulents in, or whatever you want, honestly. But something that more look hair-like would be really cool. Lots of new small planters for indoor came in. Right, Kim?
Right. You want to see my favorite?
Yes, tell me your favorite.
The one you already showed, but
The birds are going insane out there.
I know, I just turned on music for them. This one's my favorite.
Oh, I like that.
It's so cute.
That is cute. Is it going home with you?
It might be going home.
Yeah, I figured.
Well, I already have this one.
Which one you got? Oh, I didn't even see these. Oh, yeah. Those would be really cool. I like these little dudes, too, with the faces. Y'all got all kind of new stuff in, man. Looking good. Well, let's go see what in the world is going on with these birds. Hey, what's all that squawking about, guys? Why y'all making all that noise? It's too early in the morning to be raising Cain. Larry, are you the instigator? I bet you are, aren't you? You look guilty. Look at that face. That's guilt if I ever saw it. It's your fault, isn't it? Yeah, I know you, you instigator. I don't know what in the world's going on with them, but they were raising hell out here. All right, folks. Well, I've got to go get to work. It's already starting to get pretty busy out there in the parking lot. Hope you guys enjoyed walking around with me there. And always remember, the more you know, the more you grow. See you on the next video.